In this video, we will focus on the Elements tab within a design in Adobe Express. So the first thing we'll do is open up a design. I'll do a presentation. Then we'll find the Element tab along the left-hand side. Within this tab, you can add design assets, backgrounds, shapes, icons, and charts. The main difference between a design asset and an icon is that an icon only has one color to it. A design asset can have multiple. You can also find these in the individual tabs as well. So let's first start our search with a pencil. Here you see I have results in design assets, backgrounds, shapes, and icons. Let's start with design assets. I'll hit view all. Here you can see I have a lot of results for pencils. If at any point there is an image that you like, but maybe not for this design, you can hit the heart in the top right, and that will be stored in your stuff under the favorites. So we'll find one to add. We'll click this right here. Once I click it, it adds it directly onto my page. I can then click it, make it bigger. I can crop it by using this button right here. And I can also rotate it with this button at the bottom. Click, hold, and drag. If at any point I want this image to stay put and not move it, I can click these three dots and hit lock. This will prevent me from accidentally moving an image. If I decide that I do want to move it, I can click it, hit this lock button, and then I can now move it and drag it and resize it to wherever or however I would like. Let's go back. So sticking with the pencil theme, I can also go to backgrounds. Here I have a lot of options of backgrounds with pencils. I can find this one right here, and you see it'll be applied to my page automatically to fit my background. Some of them are different sizes, but they will fit the shape of whatever your design is. If at some point you like the image, but maybe not as your background, you can click it, and then you can go down here where it says Detach Page Background. This will then make it an image. If you decide that you do want it to be the background, click it, and then hit where you see Set as Page Background. I can also change the opacity of this by clicking and holding this toggle bar right here, making it darker or lighter. Let's go back to the Element tab. And now let's go back to the All. Instead of pencil, let's search for school. So I have design assets, backgrounds, and icons. Let's go to icons, and I'll click view all. Here you can see I have a lot of different school themed or school related pictures or icons. I can click one, and then that will place it into my design automatically. Just like a design asset, I can resize it, make it bigger, make it smaller, tilt it, rotate it. And one thing about the icon is that I can change this color. So let's say I want this school bus to be yellow. Once I have it selected, you can see the fill color along the left-hand side. Currently, it is black. I can click this, go to more colors, and find whatever color I would like that to be. I can also go to the custom tab and find a more specific color, or if I have a hex code, I can put in the hex code here. Let's say you know what color you want, but don't know the hex code. You can use this eyedropper tool to find the color that you like to match it identically. So let's say I want this yellow right here from my background. Now that'll put it just like that within my design. Now I want to add another design asset that is a school related picture. This chalkboard right here. I want to click this, make it bigger, and I'm going to put it right here. And you notice that I have my bus behind it. I want my bus to be in front of it. To do this, I'll click my bus, hit your three dots, and hit bring to front. Then I can resize, move it to be directly in front of my chalkboard. You'll also notice these purple lines. These are guidelines that help you put it in the center of an object. One other way to organize your layers is by clicking this button in the top right. Here's where you can change your layers within your design. The ones on top are the top layers. So for instance, my chalkboard is now my top layer. I can't even see my school bus. If I want my school bus to be in front, I can click, drag, hold, and drop so it is in the front. Let's open up a new page. And let's go back to our home of the element tab, and let's have a new search. Let's search for a word bubble. Here you see I have, once again, design assets, backgrounds, but shapes is where we're going to focus on now. I can go to shapes, hit view all, find whatever word bubble I would like, click it, it'll put it right into my design. I can change it, make it bigger, make it smaller, reposition it, and once I have it selected, I can also change what colors they are. The border as well, I can change that too. By dragging this right here or putting the number in if I would like. I can also make them dashed lines as well. The final element that we'll add into our page is a chart. We can click where it says view all, and here you see the different kind of charts I can put into my page. Bar charts, pie charts, donut charts, progress bar, progress donuts, half donut, gauge, and all of those in between. Once I find one that I like, I can click it. It'll then put it in my design. I can reposition it just like before, make it bigger. You notice that there are 4 different colors and 4 different bars. I can change the colors by clicking this right here. So once I hover over it, it says item 1. I can change that to whatever I would like. I can also change the value right here too. Other things you can change are the font. You can make it bolded. You can make it italicized, underlined. You can change the color of the font. There are a couple other things you can change within each chart type too. You can click this button right here, and you can change the way that the legends are, whether there's values, whether there's a grid, whether there's labels. All of these are customizable to whatever you would like it to be. You can also change the chart type by scrolling over here and finding whichever one you'd like, or clicking view all and then finding the correct one. Let's change it to a pie chart.